What I'm about to say isn't meant to force you to stay. You're free to leave if you wish. But before you decide, let me remind you of what I've done for you and how you've treated me in return. I begin, as all great leaders must, with my father, Philip. When he first found you, you were nothing more than humble peasants, eking out a living in the rough hills, tending to sheep, and barely able to protect your land. Under his leadership, you transformed. You no longer lived as slaves, but became rulers over the very barbarians who once raided you. Thanks to Philip, you now live in cities, enjoying the benefits of trade, good laws, and a steady life. But Philip's victories are nothing compared to what I have brought you. When I crossed the Hellespont, the Persians still controlled the seas. But I, Alexander, conquered them. I didn't just take land, I took riches, glory and power. I turned you from simple warriors into rulers of vast kingdoms. From Ionia to Egypt, Syria, Palestine and beyond, you now control more wealth and land than any of us could ever have dreamed. And what do I ask in return? Nothing. I live like you, eat like you, fight beside you. I've shed my blood for your glory. My body is covered with scars from every battle we've fought together. I led you across mountains, through deserts, over rivers, and into lands no one dared to venture before. I stood beside you through every hardship. And what did I receive from my sacrifices? Nothing for myself. No riches, no treasures, no luxury, only the knowledge that I've brought you all to this point. But now, you wish to return home. You want to go back to the lands you once ruled? Go. Tell them of your king, Alexander the Great, who conquered the greatest empire the world had ever known. Tell them of the lands we've marched through, the battles we've won, the mountains we've crossed. Tell them you walked away when it got too hard. But remember this, when you return, your story will be a story of abandonment, of a king who led you to the edges of the earth and stood by you in every battle. But when the time came to go home, you turned your backs on him. Go and tell them of the man who conquered not just empires, but the very fear that bound us all. And when you face them, ask yourselves this: what is greater? The man who leads his army to the ends of the world, or the men who turn back when victory is within their grasp? Be gone, go home, and know that I will continue to lead with or without you.